Here's a great box set with some terrible artwork on the front. The Elvis Presley Story. And this is from RCA Special Products. This was the division that would press up discs for other labels and for compilation, that sort of things. And it's actually, in this case, from Candlelite Music in association with RCA Records. This is who put this out. This is from 1980. And I've had other posts recently about the Rolling Stones box set and the Beatles box set, the mono versus stereo and all that. For Elvis, if I was to try and cover all of his releases, mono, stereo, different mixes, different label variation, all that stuff, I would fill an entire YouTube channel with thousands of hours. It's just not possible for one person. And that's just the American stuff. In England, there was a whole other set of things, so it's not even possible. As far as box sets of Elvis, the mono and stereo, people aren't that concerned usually with the differences between the mixes, except to say that mono usually is preferred for him, especially for the 50s and 60s material. A lot of times it's the only thing that's available. So RCA, or BMG in this case, today who owns it, has done little as far as trying to put out a box set of his albums and everything. And really, as far as albums go, Elvis was not an album artist. He was more into 45 singles, live performances. So putting out a compilation box of all of his albums in mono or something really wouldn't be interesting or feasible or useful to anybody. So that's why I think this set is an excellent deal. It's easy to find, it's relatively inexpensive, and as I'm going to show you here, let's just look inside. First of all, I'll show you the back. The back is pretty much empty. This has got 5 discs, and look at that. It wants to come out. It so wants to come out. It's got the Encyclopedia of Hits, and it pretty much does have everything that you could want from Elvis. I mean, it's got Burning Love on here, it's got Suspicious Minds, it's got It's Now or Never. I'm wondering how much of the later material, actually, now that I've opened this up, it has. But I see Jailhouse Rock, Love Me Tender, Blue Hawaii, Memories from the TV special, the comeback special, Help Me Make It Through the Night. Oh, that's interesting that that's on here, because that's from 72. So there are a few things that I would love to see on here. It's got Trouble, the one from 58, not the song Trouble from the mid-70s. He's got 3 or 4 good tunes from the mid-70s that might have been nice to have on here. But essentially, this has got everything that you could ever want, aside from, I would still recommend picking up Elvis Country, which is a great representation, probably his only true album aside from Elvis in Memphis, which is also a great album. You might not be hurting if you pick that one up. And then, of course, I would pick up one of the collections of the Sun Sessions. So, and again, the Sun Sessions are interesting. They're great to listen to, but a lot of times there's a lot of outtakes on there and they're bogged down. So it's up to you. You may find that something that you're not that interested in. But this has also got, I Just Can't Help Believin'. That's surprising that's not surprising, but it's interesting that they decided to put that on there. It's from That's the Way It Is. And, a live performance of I Can't Stop Loving You. So this is very well thought out set. It doesn't just have the hits, but it's got a lot of other interesting stuff that you might want. Let's just take a look at the discs here. I believe was there a book? No, there's no book in this one. I don't think it came with a book, but it does have 5 discs. And the fact that it was pressed by RCA means that all the discs, that doesn't look good. All the discs are pressed pretty well, and the tapes and everything are in good shape. They didn't use crazy copies of tapes because this is some other third party. This is the original stuff. So, as you can see, this is a circa 1980 RCA label, and the vinyl is not the thin. It's thin, but it's not the Dynaplex, which nobody wants. And there, they got about 6-7 songs per disc, per side. So this is a good way when you're talking box sets. If you want to go for the king, I would recommend the Elvis Presley Story, and then maybe 1 or 2 other LPs, and you'll have everything you need.